I'm going to start again. So this is Rebecca Buckley, 88. I love Rebecca. She impersonates Alpha, me, Kaz, Evil Queen, CLA, you know, all the funny guys, really. Do you know what I mean? And obviously I had a rant yesterday over CLA calling me a tramp. Yes. So I just clapped back. So Rebecca's reacting to what I'm saying about CLA. Yeah, Martine, darling, please, I'm doing the FYP. This is FYP news, love. Buckle up, buttercups. Yes. You know, I'm not a performing monkey, do you know what I mean? Put 50p in me and I perform, I go at my own pace. Yes, love.
Probably got a rash and your teeth are disgusting.
Tramp. Darling, I ain't the one that shit in my hand and had to wash it in a toilet. Look at her hands, guys. She's gone into detail and everything with a Nutella.
Your bum's probably got a rash.
Oh, she's brilliant. How many follows has she got now and likes? Let's have a look. Right, where are we? Right, where's that just gone? Oh, there it is.
Your bum's probably...
Oh, she's got brilliant follows. 24,000 followers, 239k likes. Guys, if everyone could give her a follow, that would be amazing. Yes, we love Rebecca around these ways. Oh, guys, what we've got to talk about next. Oh, my God, Zach and Angie. ADHD mummy blocked. Troll account. So mods, if you see that these troll accounts come in, can you please block them? Thank you. I'm back, Irish. So Zach and Angie went live together last night, and this video is just hilarious. Do you know when you see something and you can't unsee it? I'm going to show you the video, but enough love to everybody that's in the video. Thank you, Lisa.
With me, I've got 2 minutes.
No, okay, well, we'll do one, yeah, absolutely, but I just said to everyone...
How dare you, Zach? I'm feeling
let's do
insulted. I knew you were laughing at my bloody poster.
No. The last time this happened, we got...
I'm not laughing, Zach.
What? Oh, you know where you press the right... No, don't, honestly.
I'm going to start after this goal.
I didn't expect you.
We're having a fight club here. Who's your
Who are you
beef
fighting?
with? With me, Zach, because you got some beef with me.
What beef have we got?
I don't know. Can we make some up?
No, I'm a drama-free zone.
Wait, I'm doing Fight Club.
Fight Club. What is
poster.
Well, what do you want to fight? All right,
Well,
Christopher
the
Walken,
Rickster.
give
Now,
us your best.
I've got issues with that Rickster. After this battle, guys, we're going to start, okay?
What, start on people? Well, I can shade you if you want me to shade you. You look like Christopher Walken.
Who's that? I don't even know.
Show you who Christopher Walken
He's
is.
such a sassy bitch.
Rickster versus Bradley. Oh, 1 minute, guys,
Thank
we're
you,
going to
Lisa.
start. After this battle, we're going to start. We're going to get people in the boxes, and you're going to beef it out, and I'm going to sit there enjoying it.
You look like him.
That's not even funny, man.
I thought it was the shade room.
What? Oh, how do you find that funny, guys? What does it pick on Angie do?
He literally gloves off.
What the hell?
I'll take the bandana.
Oh my God. Thank you for this, guys.
She did take it really well.
He's bullying me, he's being mean, let's go.
Awareness live on Zach at 7 p.m.
That got me. Oh, that got me, that bit. Do you know what? She took it really well and she looks loads better today. So it's nice to see her all fresh face and everything else. You know what I mean, guys? But that was absolutely hilarious. You know, once you see something and you can't unsee it. But it was the awareness live at 7 o'clock. Oh, my God. I love that. Oh, God, guys. I can't cope. Right, what we're showing next. Oh, okay, guys. So this is going to be like a bit of a sensitive. It was hilarious, wasn't it? And she did take it really well. Big up Angie for that. So this is going to be a little bit of a sensitive subject that we're going to talk about. So I'm going to show, big up the Z Hive. I'm going to show a video of Sophie Rose, and basically the video says, sorry everyone, I'll try and keep them short as I know how boring it is listening to her. But she wants me to show more of the clip because somehow if it's shorter then she didn't say it anyway. Here we go. So I think Sophie Rose is denying saying something, but in the video you can actually hear her saying it. She was talking about a pregnancy, so we shall play the video, guys. Remember, at any point, if you get triggered by anything that we talk about in this live, it's up to you to leave the live, you know. So here we go, guys.
Irises as well, that shine stuff I bought loads of it. I bought like the heat defense, I bought the even dry shampoo. All of my razor burnt out, born early, first was 27 weeks, second 38 weeks, my last was 35 weeks. Wow. I'm hoping we don't go to term. I'm hoping we don't. They always say 32 weeks is like sufficient enough for your baby to be born, doesn't it? They do, don't they? They always say like up to 32 weeks.
So basically, guys, Sophie Rose is saying that she hopes she doesn't go full term, and that, you know, 32 weeks is sufficient enough. I can tell you, I had my daughter at 35 weeks, and she was like £4.4, and I know a lot of mothers don't want to go full term. Do you know what I mean? In a sense of, okay, let's get over the, you know, the safe milestone. Do you know what I mean? And then if anything, it's 37 weeks. And if anything after, you know, the milestone, you know what I mean? But 32 weeks for me is way too early. I don't even think that the lungs are formed or anything yet. So I don't know, ignorance, selfishness. I just don't understand that. I don't understand why she would say that. You know, because she's got 2 children already, hasn't she? So she would know what is healthy for the baby, you know. I'm reading your comments, guys, you know, so maybe she just doesn't know. She's got 2 children already, love. She's got 2 children already. 32 weeks is far too early. It's just selfishness to me. Really, really selfish, you know. Who would even say that? Sophie Rose. Sophie Rose said it. It's for vanity, 100%. 100%. I'm reading your comments, guys. I'm reading them all. 32 weeks is way too early. It's to spend time with Deandro. She wants him around quicker. Did anyone else see the live? I didn't watch the live. I just got tagged in the video. Probably wants to go on a holiday. I don't know how many people thought it was an insensitive thing. Let's do a poll. Happy face, it was insensitive. Sad face, no, it's absolutely fine and you don't have a problem with it. I thought it was really insensitive. Really insensitive. And it's not because I dislike her, you know, it's because 32 weeks is early. Yeah, you see what I mean? The poll speaks for itself. It was awful to hear 16 weeks early. My brother was 1.2. Yeah, do you see what I mean? I had my twins at 33 weeks. So guys, what I'm going to do is open the box and open the boxes. And if you want to come in and talk about that, you know, your opinions on that, we'll do that now because, you know, we're running a little bit late with the show. So I'm going to play some more videos after we've had a little discussion about this. But yeah, let's open the boxes.
Hello.
Shan.
Hello. Sorry, I'm mute.
Hello.
So basically, I had my daughter at 34 weeks. I had to have steroid injections twice. She was really poorly. She had a heart condition. and it was probably the most scariest time of my life. So I think it is really insensitive that she said she'd want them early.
Yeah, it's bad. My morning, everybody. My little girl was born at 32 weeks, emergency cesarean, and she was so poorly. She only weighed 2 pounds. So for Sophie Rose to come and say she doesn't want her baby to go full term, like, what planet is she living on? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's vile. It's absolutely vile.
Can I ask, did it trigger anybody in a sense of, did it make anybody upset? Did it trigger anybody?
It did make me upset. I had twin boys 7 years ago, and I got kept in hospital from 28 weeks, and then they were delivered at 32 weeks. They have not fully formed yet. They don't know how to suck, breathe and swallow. They've not learned that. That comes at 34 to 36 weeks. So the lungs haven't fully functioned and developed. They have to learn how to do all that. So for her to say that is so insensitive, that you want your child to be born at 32 weeks when it's not fully functioned and not fully formed, or it's going to then end up in intensive care. I think she's actually lost the plot.
Me too.
Charlene,
Yeah,
can I ask, did your twins, do they have complications now if they're older?
No, they're very, very lucky. They were really, really lucky, to be fair. But one of them has a hand disability, but other than that, they're actually okay. They learned how to do the suck, breathe and swallow, because I didn't want them having a dummy. However, they told me when you were feeding them through the tube in their nose that goes into their stomach, they give them a dummy at the same time to kind of help them suck, breathe and swallow at the same time. But they were actually only in intensive care for 4 weeks, which was very, very lucky. But a lot of people don't have that. That at 32 weeks, a lot of children don't survive.
I know, they're the odds are against them, really. Like my daughter, she's 19 now, but she has so many problems from being so early. You know, she's got bad lungs, she's got multiple life-threatening allergies, all because she didn't form properly in the womb. So it just enrages me that a grown woman who has 2 kids already.
Well, let's be honest, she doesn't even take care of them, does she?
I know. I just think
her 2 kids are with her mum.
No,
Are they really?
Her daughter's with her and her son's with her mum.
Oh,
See,
so
I really couldn't. It really made me sick. Hi, ladies. Hi, Miss Red. Thank you for having me. I had my daughter a month early. She was very tiny. She was £4.13 born. We had to do emergency C-section because she stopped putting weight on. And it was a very, very scary situation. But thankfully, I got her up to weight when she was out of my belly. She's now 13, very healthy. Oh. But I think some people need to think before they speak.
Yeah,
because
I agree.
It's a baby we're talking about. Do you know what I mean? It's her baby. She shouldn't be saying stuff like that. She should be thinking, right, I need to go full term so my baby gets the best of everything. Because my daughter, I started going to scariest time of my life. And I wouldn't wish it on anyone, to be honest.
It was the steroids for me. I had to go in and get the steroid injections because the lungs weren't fully formed.
I had that as well,
Can I ask, ladies? Sorry, ladies, I don't mean to cut you off. How many people think that this was said out of vanity?
Yeah.
I just think she does it
I don't think a normal one would say that.
Do you not notice now that she's showing her tummy a lot more? She's not hiding her stomach a lot more.
At first she was hiding it.
Why has she got to wear revealing clothes? Can I just ask, why has she got to wear revealing clothes? Like, no one wants to see that on the TikTok app. Sorry, I'm
just trying to get Diadra's attention, but no, that did trigger me this morning in regards to the fact that I didn't know when my children were coming out of my stomach whether they were going to be dead or alive.
Yeah.
So for her to say 32 weeks, that's when she wants them out. It's crazy.
Miss
It
Red,
is
Disgusting. It really is disgusting, and I feel for all the mummies that are going through this situation, that has gone through this situation, that has had their babies in ICU for God knows how long, and that have grown up with health issues. There's no brain cell in there. She's not thinking about anything. She's just thinking about herself.
What I
that
think
man.
it
And
is.
just
Can I
makes me feel
can I
sick.
just say something, guys? Because I've been picking up in the comments, and I do agree with that. Like, you know, this isn't a go at anybody that said this, but I do believe that a woman should be entitled to wear what she wants. You know, if she wants to wear it. Do you get what I'm saying? Because women are already shamed enough for what they wear. You know, if a woman's got a bra on and, you know, anything revealing, you know, she gets, you know,
Miss Red.
shamed. So I do believe that a woman should wear whatever she
Yeah,
wants.
that's right. I'm only in this to just
Can
say
I
that
just-
about the baby's triggering things.
Yeah, go on, Nicola.
Sorry, just while we were chatting, I saw the comments really quickly. I didn't see Sophie Rose's post. Obviously, I just seen it on your show this morning. How did her viewers and her fans react to her saying that? Because I didn't see it.
Well, Nicola, darling, it's not showing me any comments. It's just the video. And I did try and look for a video that had the comments. But, you know, it's that there's no videos there. So I can imagine they were pretty outraged.
It'd be interesting to hear what what her fans were saying, if they agreed with her or if they'd said, you know, you're being vain and it's not good for the baby. It'd be interesting to see the comments, wouldn't it?
I agree with you there, Nicola, because you'd think, like, I just said something, I'm sure they'd be outraged, but with her community, I can imagine that there was all kind of like, yeah. So any normal person would feel a way about it. You know, they corrected her on the safe zone. Someone said, oh, that's good then. Hi, Star.
Obviously, with what everyone was saying earlier about the lungs thing, my daughter had to, even with the steroid injection, she was on oxygen for quite a while. She also had to be in an induced coma for a while as well. So it's not one of them things that you want. It's not what you want. You want to keep them in for as long as possible. My daughter's now, she's older now, she's a lot more healthy, but we still have constant problems with her lungs. And she picks up infections really easily. It's just, you don't want that.
My daughter's the same. She's got really bad lungs. It's awful to think that you would want that for your child. That just blows my mind, honestly, that you'd want your child to be born early.
I don't understand it. I don't get it. I really don't get it.
Can I just jump in? My honest opinion. I'm a mother of 3. I'm a grandmother of 6.5. My daughter's currently 23 weeks pregnant. My honest opinion is that because all the chatter has started to die down a bit about her pregnancy, she's now trying to get, or to become more relevant, she just wants that baby out so she can flaunt it all over social media.
Do you think she causes controversy deliberately then?
I agree. I 100% agree with that.
100%. That's what I think. It's all for the views, it's all for the gifts, it's all for the money.
That's exactly what I think as well. I think I genuinely think, right, that she hopes that her baby would be premature for attention and for gifts, and so that she can have Diageo at her side, and
100%.
you know, like, but how somebody could wish that pain and that trauma. My little boy he stopped growing at 28 weeks. He was born at 31 weeks. He was £2. He was the size of my
Same
hand.
with mine.
He was the size of my head. I couldn't touch him because his skin was see-through, and I was told that it would hurt him. Miss Red, I'm actually shaking, and I seen it yesterday, and I actually had tears in my eyes. My little boy was in hospital for 8 weeks. All in all, I was in hospital for 12 weeks when I had my son. I don't understand how anybody can wish that trauma.
Well, maybe she can use her money to pay for people's counselling that go through early labour.
I spoke to my mum about it yesterday, and it was my mum that just said, Demi, get up and tell your story, but I'm shaking. I can't believe that somebody who's already got kids as well would genuinely come out with something like that. I don't
It's very narcissistic behaviour, and I don't know whether she's picked that up from Diageo, because he is 100% a narcissist.
Yeah, and my son, he's 6 now, but he will forever have a compromised immune system. He's got really bad asthma, and when he picks something up, he gets it really, really bad. His
same with
lungs
my
still
daughter.
affect him now to this day. And although he's 6, he's tiny. He's so small and so cute. And I'm lucky enough that my baby made it, and I was told during my emergency C-section it was a 50-50 chance whether he was going to make it or whether he wasn't. And I was lucky enough for my boy to make it, but there's mums out there who have their babies early and they don't make it. And how I don't understand how somebody can sit there and come out with something like that. I don't.
That was the same as me. I get told when I was going for my section that they don't know what was going to happen, whether my kids were going to be dead or alive, and I laid for 6 hours afterwards, not knowing whether my children were alive or not.
Unfortunately, the narcissists don't think of anyone other than themselves.
It's when obviously, like, I think a lot of us have had emergency C-sections. It's when you don't even get to see your baby. You know, they pull the baby out and then they take it away, and you don't see the baby for hours afterwards. It's just
I wasn't allowed to see my baby for 2 days after he was born because I lost so much blood and my body had went into shock. And they thought I was gonna die.
Oh God.
It's horrible, honestly, it's horrible.
I didn't even know if my baby made it or...
See, my story was different. My daughter was with me, and then they did the blood oxygen test because she was panting, and she wasn't feeding or anything. And then they realised the blood oxygen was really low, and that was the start of it all. I don't think they realise the trauma that you get from seeing your child in an incubator. The beeping will never get out of my head.
No.
Yep.
But I think for somebody like Sophie Rose, I think having your child in an incubator is just another reason to go on social media and get the likes and get the gifts and get the sympathy, because that's all she wants. She wants to be relevant, and she'll use whatever she can to get it.
I like you, Star. You speak so much sense. You're saying exactly what I'm thinking, but I can't articulate it as well as what you're saying it. But Chantal, Nicola, and Star, thank you so much for joining the box. I just want to speak to the rest of the ladies and then we'll move on. But ladies, I'm sending you so much love and thank you for joining the box.
Thank you, Miss Red. Big love.
Thank you, ladies. I'm sending you love.
Bye-bye.
Bye, darling.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Hi, Shan.
I just want to say, happened to all them babies, but I think there's a different turn of events. I think she's saying this because she's further along than she's told us, and she's going to have the baby earlier.
Yeah.
And then
Is that what you think?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Oh, it's an interesting theory. Can I ask you, was you offended by what she said, or?
Yeah, I was offended. Yeah, my best friend had a baby, and he was one of the first babies down in Plymouth to go in a bag. So he was really poorly, and I actually left my daughter in Plymouth with my mum, and I was by her side in Bristol Hospital, the Children's Hospital. So I find that offensive.
Yeah, thank you, Shan, my darling, for joining and waiting patiently. Thank you, love.
That's okay. Thanks for having me.
No problem. Anytime. Hi, Sarah.
I don't think that is.
Oh, love.
Honestly, I'm feeling, when I watched that last night, I'm thinking, nah, that's not his. And she's like saying, oh, I hope I have a head. I mean, what sick person? My cousin's wife, I was with her, with all 3 of her children. The second one, she went into labour at 31 weeks. And I was with her when she gave birth to her little stillborn baby. And, sorry, trigger warning. I had to dress him in his clothes in the mortuary, and it is sick that she can sit there, and the only reason I'm even thinking, not that it makes it right, is because it isn't his.
Oh, love. Well, I'm sure there'll be DNA tests done and everything if I know Deidro. Sarah, my darling, thank you for joining, and I'm sending you so much love. Mwah.
Thank you.
Bye, darling.
Bye.
Hi, Carly.
Right. Yeah, basically, I think the same as all the other ladies, really. I think it's completely insensitive to people who can't conceive, people who struggle to conceive, have miscarriages, stillborns, and, a lot of people have trauma from their birth and trauma from spending time with their baby in intensive care. It's nothing but insensitive, basically.
Yeah. Thank you, Carly, my darling, for joining. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And you've been so patient as well.
No, it's all right. They'd already said everything I was going to say anyway, so...
Yeah. Thank you, darling.
Thanks.
Do you know what? Excuse me, guys. Birdie has just hit on something really, really good there, really. She said, well, surely he'd see the scan date, so doesn't that counteract the fact that the baby potentially isn't his? Do you know what I mean? Because obviously they know the dates, don't they, by the weight and the size of the baby, so doesn't that kind of like counteract that? Maybe that's why he's not with her, he doesn't know. I know, but it's all on the scan, innit? What's the word for it? Not gestation. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I mean? So obviously I think the baby is this, but she's just insensitive and, doesn't think about anybody else but herself. Oh, Birdie, did I get it right? Right. Guys, obviously we've had people saying that they was offended. Is there anybody that wants to join the box and, say different? Does anybody want to kind of like come in and, defend Sophie Rose in what she said? You didn't find it that deep. Shan, did you want to come in the box? Right, guys, so what I'm going to do is, because there's a hell of a lot of people in the boxes, please, if you want to defend Sophie Rose, come in the box. If you guys, we need to let people have different opinions and not go for them in the comments, please, because we've got to keep it fair around these ways. Do you know what I mean? So Alicia, if you wanted to join the box, you're more than welcome. Yeah. Hi, Shan.
Hi. I just want to say my point before the comments already start like a whole little hate campaign. I'm not necessarily...
darling.
No, I'm fine, I can take it. I'm not necessarily defending Sophie Rose as a person or any past things she's said or anything like that. And my heart aches, I'm a mother of two, my heart aches for all the stories that was just told and anyone who has preterm. But I'm just thinking, when she said full term, do you think there's any chance that she meant 42 weeks? Which then would be going over, because when you're pregnant and they talk about like due dates and whatnot, they will always basically say the end date of everything, sweeps included, before anything to do with induction and stuff, is 42 weeks, which then technically you're 2 weeks over your due date and you're heavy and you're hurt and stuff. I see all the comments saying no, it's not. I'm not trying to defend her. It is just a genuine question that I had when I heard the clip.
But didn't she say that she did a... Didn't she say that she did a... Sorry, Shan, but
No,
Yeah.
no, it was genuinely just a question when I heard everyone saying, because I thought, like, with my first, I was 5 days early, which is nothing. He was still full term. But with my second, I went over in the middle of summer and I was like doing everything, hot curries, long walks, and you're at that point where baby's cooked and I'm done and baby's ready. And yeah, definitely anyone who's pregnant, you should be hoping on a healthy baby to come when baby's healthy and ready. So yeah, completely disagree with what she's saying. It was just a genuine question from when I heard the first clip. That's all. So please, the I Hate Sophie army, don't come for me. I'm a mother too.
Guys, we're allowed a difference of opinions in here without without fear of getting attacked. We need to kind of keep things level. Do you get what I'm saying? But I respect you, Shan, for doing that. I do love a difference of opinion, believe it or not.
Hi, Miss Red. I just wanted to say I've got 3 children and all of mine have been prem. But my oldest, the first one, he was 37 weeks, which isn't classed as premature anymore. I mean, he's 14 now. My second one was 35 weeks. And my third baby, my waters, went at 30 weeks. So she was born at 31 and 5 days. Breach. Nightmare. But it's the staying in the hospital. I don't think she's grasped the whole idea of what happens when your baby's born so early. My baby had sepsis E. coli at birth and then developed meningitis.
Oh.
So we were in the hospital for 6 weeks. Now, I've got 2 other children at home with additional needs, and being in a hospital for 6 weeks is no easy feat on anybody's, but I was at home and at the hospital because I couldn't leave the kids with anyone else for that length of time. And then the money it costs just being in the hospital, and then the baby stuff, like premature baby clothes. My baby was £3 so she was quite big for her gestation. But then some of these babies, like when I was in, she was in incubators, she was on CPAP machines, and some of the other babies that were doing really well, and all of a sudden you go in one morning, they'd be gone. They'd been transferred to the other hospital, which was more specialised. And you could be driving up to 100 miles round trip just to see your baby. So I think she's just deluded. You're not even allowed visitors in the hospital with you. You've allowed you and the other parent or the grandparents. That is it. You're not allowed cameras because of the babies. This isn't the opportunity she obviously thinks it's going to be for her social media. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If this happens to her, it's hell on earth. Like the stress and the upset and the anxiety that you go through, just the trauma of the whole thing, because you don't know what's going to happen. I mean, you're relying on the doctors who are telling you the best they can without terrifying you, but it goes through your head, doesn't it? What if this, what if that,
Yeah, it really does. Thank you, Kate, my darling. Thank you for joining, love. Mwah. Sending love to you.
Baby clothes until that happened to me. I'd never even heard of that. That you had to get Velcro.
What was that? I missed the end of that. Sorry, guys. Hi, Alicia.
Hiya. I'm not here to support Sophie at all because I don't agree with anything she says or does. The only thing I want to say is the vile people in the comments going on saying they wish the baby was born dead, stillborn. Now, you won't wish that on anyone.
In whose comments, darling?
I've seen a few in here.
No.
And then
a
few on the videos.
There's no way that them comments would have been in my chat. Not a chance. I'm sorry, Alicia.
They were when you first started talking about it.
Mods, have you muted any comments like that? Did anybody see any comments like that?
Maybe I'd seen the one, but I definitely saw someone say, well, she should be born stillborn.
Say it again. They said what?
That she deserves to have the child born stillborn.
So you've seen one comment?
Maybe I did see just the one on here, but I've seen...
Yeah, I was going to say, because my mods would not have that in here. We've got 4.6k people. We wouldn't have that in here.
Yeah.
In here.
Yeah.
Wait, really quickly, I only want to say one...
I can see NA, I've been reading the chat, believe me. Hi, darling.
Really quickly, it's just everyone in chat, well, not everyone, there's been a few people who are saying, oh, she's saying the video's edited, blah, blah, blah. If you look at the original poster, which was Gossip Girl who put that up, she has put the unedited version up, and she will have the full video and will put the comments there if needs be. Like, I just thought I'd say that.
Can you say it again, darling? Sorry, I was just blocking somebody.
All I was saying is, Gossip Girl, the person who put that video up, the original, she has also put up the full-length video where she's not edited any of it. Sorry, 1 second.
What can I ask? What the editing's got? What's editing? Like in a sense of...
So she's cropped out the the comments and stuff like that, so you can't see the comments. But quite a few people are in the comments saying that Sophie's saying that Gossip Girl edited the video. But then Gossip Girl has put the original up for people to see now. So
yeah, that is the unedited video, the full version. I've just left the last 30 seconds off, you know. So that is an unedited video. And if you want to see the video, let me tell you where the video is. So she's saying it's edited.
Yeah, so people gone live and said that it's all edited, it's taken out of context and all this, when that's why she had to put the original up. But I'm sure if you ask her,
I get you now. So this is on gossip _girl _XOXO _backup. So it's on that account, guys. Thank you, darling, for joining the box and letting us know.
You're gonna have to kick me. I don't know how to leave. Sorry.
Hi, love. Hi, Nicole.
Hi. No, I was just going to comment and say, could it be that she's just a little bit fed up of being pregnant, and you know, we all get to a stage in pregnancy where we're like, oh, I wish the baby had come. Maybe not early. I'm not defending that the baby should come early, but I've obviously had 2 children, and you get to a stage in pregnancy where you're a bit fed up. And you do come out with comments like, oh, I wish the baby would come early, but she might not have actually meant it in that context.
I do understand what you're saying. Obviously, I'm a mum of 3, and I've felt that way myself.
I want this baby to come, so could it just been in that context?
But she isn't big enough to even be fed up. You know, there's a little bump there, and we're getting to we get fed up at the stage where we can't put our socks on. We can't. Do you get what I'm saying? It's a different thing. Like, I'm not sorry, Nicole. I respect that you've asked that, because you know it's a question, but she ain't at no point yet where she's like literally had enough. Do you get what I'm saying, Nicole?
Yeah. I just thought I'd put that little bit in there just to see if that. Yeah. Not that I defend what she's doing.
No, absolutely. Thank you, Nicole, darling.
Thank you for letting me come in. Thank you.
No problem.
Bye.
Bye, guys. You know the point that I'm talking about, where you know you're resting your plate on your stomach. You can't lie on your side. You can't sit up. You know, you can't see the pum-pum anymore. That is the point that you get to where you're like, your ankles are swelling up, not where you got a little tiny bump and it looks cute. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Thank you, Steph. You can't tie your shoes. You can't do nothing. Your partner's having to pull your knickers up for you. Shave the bits. Do you know what I mean? Oh, God. Right, should we move on, guys? Can't put your socks on. I couldn't. When I was pregnant with Josh, I had to get two sofa cushions, you know, the back of the sofa, and I had to sleep upright because I was that big. And Josh was 2 weeks over. Josh was 42 weeks. And like once we'd got past the term of the baby being due, I tried everything. Obviously the old school remedy, you get what I'm saying? Olive oil, the hottest curries, everything. No, didn't want to come. Stubborn. Right, guys, and to anybody that was affected or upset during that live, I do apologise, but you know it is on FYP and we do cover sensitive subjects like that, but I'm sending so much love to every mother, every father that's had a prem baby and everything else, you know what I mean? So I can relate, guys. Yeah, thank you for the love. Don't use castor oil. It isn't so. I was using every oil, love, crisp and dry and everything. Do you know what I mean? Oil's oil. Yeah, we'll get it all up there. Come on, get out. Yes. Guys, also, do you know what I mean? Thank you, Holly. Thank you, Rhiannon. I was walking miles a day. Everything. That's what the old school used to recommend, the midwives. Castor oil, crisp and dry. Do not use crisp and dry, ladies, please. I'm just being silly now. So anyway, moving on. Moving on with the rest of the FYP news. Thank you, ladies, for joining the box. So, Oh, guys, the Alf Bar strikes again. So Alf Bar was out last night, living it up in the club with Mum. Do you know what I mean? And she gets absolutely shit-faced. However, the video that I put in to favourite, to play, has got removed. So basically, let me explain and I'll show you what's happened after. So basically, Alf Bar was absolutely smashed out the nut. And obviously TikTok's working overtime to get the videos down, do you know what I mean? And she was chatting a load of gibberish. And I think round about 9 o'clock she was smashed. And then on her Instagram, she posted that she was in hospital because she's been spiked. Yes. She was that spiked and that out of it, guys, that she decided to take some selfies. Yes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this video. Right, let's turn the light off. Oh, piss off, look. See how she took that picture? She tilted her head to the side so you could see the sign on the wall. It is just continuous attention seeking, innit? Right? Right, let me tell you, right? My oldest got spiked one night. And let me tell you, she was out for about a day. She couldn't remember anything. She couldn't walk, couldn't talk. Luckily enough, she was brought home safely. So for anyone out there that's been spiked, you can relate, and you know that you went sat in A&E taking selfies like that. Do you know what I mean? Exactly that. 2 days, 5 days to recover. Couldn't even use your phone. Can't even open your eyes. You can't even sit up. And she's taking selfies, but moving the head to the side so you can see the A&E sign. Honest to God, and this is why people have such anger towards this person. Because by wanting attention, they use any sensitive means to go about getting this attention. It's a serious fucking thing when males are getting spiked. It's fucking serious. It ain't nothing to, get attention for. Do you know what I mean? So I understand why TikTok is in uproar about this. People saying it's not that deep. It's deep. It really is that deep. I wonder what EQ's opinion, we'll wait for EQ's opinion tonight at 8 o'clock, but my opinion is just a massive attention seeker and going dangerous ways about it. That ain't somebody that's been spiked to me. That's somebody that's got shit-faced in a club, embarrassed themselves and are looking for attention. That is not a spiked person to me. And if she did get spiked, if there's blood results come back, I want to see the blood results if she says she got spiked, and I will get on my knees and apologise to her. All right? But that ain't someone that's been spiked to me. Oh. Fucking iPad. Do you agree, guys? She needs to stop wasting the NHS resources. Alf Bar, you need to stop wasting resources. Do you know what? It's people like you, Alf Bar, that are gonna make people like us and many other people have to start paying to attend places because you are wasting resources. This is why people that are sat in A&E with headaches, right, crippling headaches, are dying from brain aneurysms, trigger warning, because they're not getting seen fast enough, because drama queens like you are sat in A&E. Sorry, guys, it really fucks me off. I need a Mayfair blue now. Thank you, witch bitch. Yeah, a 10-hour wait in A&E. The boy who cried wolf and all that. That's what it is. You know, when something happens one day to her, right? People are going to have no sympathy. They're not going to believe it. And can you blame them? Because I ain't going to have no sympathy. Absolutely not. It's disgusting. Thank you, Hannah. Thank you, James, for the watermelon. Right, guys, let's open the box. Actually, before I open the box, let me see if I've got any more news, because I am running really low on time now, guys, because I'm going to come back this afternoon. Where are we? What other videos have we got? Oh, okay. All right. I want to show this video of Team K Energy. You know, he's a smaller creator. So basically this guy does box battles, and you know how Gemzino goes looking for high numbers in rooms, the drama, and she's jumping in and out of boxes, clout chasing them for attention, and she's really rude with it. Do you know what I mean? She you know, she told Mama Kaz yesterday that I blocked her on 11 accounts. I blocked her on 2 accounts. She's a liar, just a pathological liar. Right, guys, so I like this guy.
Jam, fucking Zeno. That's who it fucking is. Night 2 of my box battles, guys. My first ever box battles hosting it. Night 2, positive, best vibes on the app, you name it. Guess what? First top creator to land in the chat. The mighty Gemzino. Yeah, okay. We give you the nicest welcome any top creator would have been grateful for. We would have been loved for, respected for. First words out of Gemzino's mouth. What the fuck? Lovely that. That's lovely that, Gem. But you know why you're falling off the app and you're spitting your dummy out in Miss Red's box battles, kicking and screaming because you're not getting attention? How old are you and how many kids have you got? Grow the fuck up. Oh, sorry, you can't, can ya? Because you're only 4 foot fuck all. Right? I am Kenny, also known as Kenny for the guy. I may have under 5k followers. But don't you dare ever think that you can come into my live like that. Good luck with getting back in it next time. Because we don't.
Guys, I love him. I just love him. I love his sassiness, you know what I mean? I think he's great. And for those saying that he looks like, he doesn't look nothing like Chester. And of course he sounds like MT because, you know, it's a Scouser, do you know what I mean? But there's only one MT guys, don't even try it, do you know what I mean? But anyway, so Gemzino jumped in his box battle and, you know, with her attitude because she's TikTok famous and she's better than everybody else and she's rock solid. I don't know why people let Gemzino in the box, to be honest. She accidentally got in here the other day. One of the mods put her in by accident. Boom. Straight out the box. Don't think so, darling. You'll never get in a box in this room, love. Never, ever, ever will you ever get in a box in this room. So every called. He is Team K Energy. Give him a little follow, guys. Yeah, he's a nice lad, he is. Right, what we got next? Oh, so let's watch a video of Deandro the narcissist. Yes.
Deandro was a narcissist male who thrived on the attention and adoration of his followers on TikTok. He had built a massive following by engaging in box battles on the platform, earning thousands of pounds in the process. But his success came at a cost, as he had complete control over 2 women in his life, Remy and Sophie Rose. Remy and Sophie Rose were both under Deandro's spell, mesmerized by his charm and charisma. But their relationship with him was far from perfect. Deirdre played them against each other, creating a toxic love triangle that fueled drama and tension between the three of them. Sophie Rose, in particular, had fallen victim to Deirdre's manipulation. She had become pregnant with his child, a fact that only served to deepen the rift between her and Remy. The two women despised each other, each vying for Deirdre's attention and affection. But their twisted dynamic didn't end there. Deirdre and the women would often stage false drama on their TikTok lives, drawing in vulnerable gifters who were eager to be a part of their glamorous world. They would play up their conflicts and disagreements, all in the name of entertainment and profit. As their fame and fortune grew, so did the darkness that lurked beneath the surface. Deirdre's narcissism and control over Remy and Sophie Rose became more pronounced, leading to a series of horrifying events that would shake their world to its core. In the end, the love triangle between Deirdre, Remy, and Sophie Rose would prove to be a deadly game of manipulation and deceit. And as their followers watched in horror, they would come to realize that not everything on TikTok is as it seems. The horror of their twisted reality would serve as a cautionary tale for those who dared to delve too deep into the world of social media fame. Deirdre was a narcissist male.
I love that video. How bang on is that video, guys? So the person that made this video is, do you know what? He's only got 97 followers. His name is @AndyBard 1987 backup. @AndyBard 1987 backup. Wasn't that video well executed? Perfect, my guy, perfect. Perfect. Right, so just to end the FYP news, guys, we're just going to round it up. Let me just have a sip of water, guys. No, Andy. What's his fucking name? I've only just read it out. Where the fuck has it gone?
Deirdre was a narcissist.
It's called @AndyBard, BARD. 1987 backup. That's his account. Yes, he puts together some. Did you see the scan picture? It was what was that person off Lord of the Rings? Hello, precious. That one. That's not his main. Is it not his main? Oh, I can see his followers going up. You're right over there, aren't you? You're like a rat up a drain pipe. Yes, with this account. So, do you remember 2 days ago when I spoke about Sobriety Jack's claiming that somebody had essayed him? Well, I spoke about it a couple of days ago. Wow. Oh, Andy has 35k in his main. Brilliant. Yeah, Dobie, that's what I meant. Thank you, Jay. Guys, we are number 3 on the popular. Thank you, TJ. We are number 3 on the popular, guys. Can we please, push me up the popper a little bit more? Wristbands, taps, comments, clappers, because I'm coming for Zach the Brat's number 1 space, guys. I'm like 46k from Zach the Brat, but that's not 46k coins, it goes so fast. Yeah, just the tappers, guys, wristbands, tap on the screen, comments. Thank you, guys. It's not Dobie, is it? Dobie's the cute thing off the Harry Potter. Oh, thank you, Elsbeth. This is more like it, guys. Thank you, Linz and Prince. Thank you, Luke, because don't forget, guys, I am on leaderboard this week, and I really want to overtake the Remy one, who poses like this. Do you know what I mean? Right. So, thank you, everybody. Mwah. I love you all and appreciate you all. So, I spoke about Sobriety Jack saying he got essayed by somebody. Wow, there's a little bit more come out about that. Yes. Well, if you can't stand Remy, come on, get the cash outs. Push misread above her. Yes. Thank you, everybody. So, let's just play this. Super invested in this.
Everyone on the app, I'm Liliana, famous TikTokers. Basically, I've just come on this afternoon just to explain that I've not done anything to that person who is accusing me of doing such a bad thing. They are lying on my name. They're trying to get more clout than they already have. I didn't touch them in any way, shape or form. I had no reason to touch them.
Thank you, guys.
So this person putting me on this app, and he has thousands and thousands and thousands of followers, and he's doing this to poor Liliana, saying that I've touched him inappropriately. It's bang out of order, and it's so not nice and fair of me, because now I'm getting all this hatred and all these people being nasty to me for something I haven't done. I would never do that, guys. I was sexually abused for 12 years of my life.
Trigger warning.
By cousins and 2 cousins and 1 uncle. So I did not touch that person in any way, shape or form. They are lying. Please know that, everyone. Please. And my evidence. So everyone on the app, Liliana, you know, famous TikTokers. Basically, I've just come on this afternoon just to explain that I've not done anything to that person who is accusing me of doing.
Okay, so that is the Liliana that Jack was on about, right? So fast forward. Thank you, Steph. Thank you, Barbara, darling. I love you all. Thank you. However, watch this. The plot thickens. Yes. Yes. So is Sobriety Jack telling the truth for once? I don't know. You make your assumptions of that. I apologise. It is pretty triggering to talk about, you know, SA and everything. However, it is on the FYP. They have brought it to TikTok, therefore we can speak about it and you can have your opinions on it. So I don't want people crying, saying, you know, oh, you played videos of me, da 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 da. It's on the FYP, brought it to TikTok. Do you know what I mean? We will replay the video. Yes, we will.
£40 for what? Stop it! £40 for what? Stop it! £40 for what? Stop it! £40.
So yes, make of that what you will. Well, we'll talk about it in the boxes. You come in the boxes, loves, and talk about whatever you want. Come on, jump in. Thank you, everybody, for pushing me up that popular. Mods, can we always... thank you, everybody. Mods, can we always prioritise the subscribers, please? You're doing amazing jobs, mods, by the way. I've got the best mods on TikTok. It's just that I have a few subscribers message me and say, oh, I didn't get a chance to go in the box. And we've got to keep it fair around these ways. When you're paying your £3 a month, everybody in the box, can you just wait a moment? Alexa, play the EastEnders theme tune.
EastEnders theme, new BBC TV version 2009 by Simon May on Amazon Music.
Hello, subscribers. You know, potential subscribers. For £3 a month, £10 a day, you can subscribe to Miss Red. You get the exclusive emojis to use, priority over the box, yes. And also, on the 15th of every month, which is tomorrow, you can win £50 cash. Woo! Sent to you by PayPal, Bank or Pigeon. So guys, get your subs in. Alexa off. Yes. A tenner a day. 10p a day, guys. 10p a day. You know what my mouth's like. Look at now. 10p a day, guys. Ugh. Hi, Miss Louise.
To say one, my daughter, she got spiked and it was terrifying, absolutely terrifying. She didn't know where she was, what was going on. She was in bed, like you say about your daughter. It was awful. Yes. And I can't believe that people still gift this person and enable her to do this.
It's serious, isn't it, Miss Louise? Like,
it's very
you know,
serious.
It's so serious, and I know why she's done it, because she acted a fool in the club, and you know she's feeling embarrassed. Let's go and get the sympathy vote, but this is serious.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. It's very serious. Like, how far is she going to go with it? What's she going to accuse somebody of next? It's like, it's just outrageous what she's doing. And people, I can't believe people gift her and enable it. I can't.
And like I say, if she genuinely got spiked, right, and we see a toxology report and it says it on there, I will get on my hands and knees and apologise to the Elf Bar one. I will say I'm so sorry.
100%. But there's no way you can be sat up, tilt your head, let the A&E sign be seen, and say you've been spiked.
Exactly. I know, obviously I've never been spiked, right? So I can't relate. I can only relate. Thank you guys for the love, and thank you, Linz, to what my daughter went through. So I don't know is the difference like levels of being spiked, but to me, from what I've seen with my daughter and what I know of people being spiked, nah, there's no way. No way.
Like loads of women and men, but mainly women, and they're getting spiked by these people, and they're taking them down alleys, and it's so scary. And to just make up little lies like that, it's not right. You shouldn't be able to do it. I mean, my daughter, I'm thankful that a friend was there and she brought her home to me, but it was absolutely awful. She was off her feet. There's no way in this world Elf Bar would be sat up with taking a picture, because you won't be able to do it.
And tilting your head back so you can see the hospital sign, do you know, it's affected my daughter that much still to this, that she won't drink out of a glass. When she's out, she'll have a bottle, like if she likes drinking beer, so she'll have a Budweiser or a Corona, and she'll keep her finger in the bottle. She'll hold the bottle but keep her finger in.
100%. You have to nowadays, because you just don't know, do you? It can happen to anybody, but for people to make up lies about it is just wrong, just to get attention. I mean, it's sick. It really is sick.
So it is, Louise. So ladies, gentlemen out there, when you are out in a club or a pub or, anywhere, please take your drink with you. Don't accept drinks from strangers. And, it's serious, guys. This really pissed me off this morning.
It did really upset me. I was just like, I just can't believe somebody would go as far as that.
Yeah, I agree. Thank you, Miss Louise, darling. Hi, country.
Miss Red, I'm just in there getting my car done. Can I just have a couple of... Thanks, Miss Gauss. Can I just have, literally 2 minutes and I'll be gone? Sorry for butting in, girls. My daughter was 19 when she was spiked. It was when all of the people when we had COVID, there was rooms that you could rent out and you could bring your own drink and you could have your little party there, with your mates and all, right? Sharon, thank you. But my daughter, they were going from room to room, and my daughter got spiked. Luckily, my daughter-in-law was there. My son didn't go out that night, so he was looking after my grandchildren. And when I say whatever she was given, it must have been spice, whatever. I have no idea what she was given. But my son is 6'3", right? And she is 5'1". She's tiny. All of us are real tall. She's our little tiny tears, we call her. And she was terrified. We call her. And she was terrified. We call her. And she was terrified. Me 6'3" son could not control her. She was wailing around. Now, we did medicate her to bring her down and everything like that, and she was okay. But you don't sit on a seat and put a hospital sign in. Do you know what she had, Miss Red? She had one too many shots, right? Because we know she's unstable. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's had one too many shots and she's had a blackout. That's exactly what she had.
Yeah.
Right? Now, she's sitting there. There's no way that you'd be sitting there. You'd be crawling over chairs, or else you would be gone into a deep coma. Do you know what I mean? And as for that other Remy thing, I've had 5 children, and all of them have been over 9 pounds. And when you get pregnant, you know you're going to be pregnant for 9 months, not 34 weeks. You know you're going to be pregnant for the whole 40 weeks. And I even carried twins to 38 and 6, even though they wanted to induce me at 36 weeks, 36 weeks. I carried them to 38 and 6. So, Sophia, sorry. So shame on her, because there's a lot of organs that have to be developed in that in them last few weeks.
Yeah.
And sorry for skipping everybody as well. But
it's okay, Mannix. Thank you for joining, my darling.
Sweetheart.
Bye,
And,
have a lovely day.
I don't care about Jack. He's done loads of stuff. So listen, I'm not going into Jack. He's done loads of stuff. So literally F him. Do you know what I mean? So thanks everybody, and God bless. Have a nice weekend.
Bye, darling. Bye, Manic.
All right.
Bye, love. Bye. Hi, guys. Hang on. Sorry. I'm so sorry, ladies. I'm so sorry. I'm reading in the comments. Inks has just put, inked, sorry. Different clothes, different nails. It's an old video. But guys, I went on her Instagram this morning and screenshot them from her Instagram this morning.
It's the same picture. She just wears the same clothes over again.
Right. Guys, as soon as I see the story on the TikTok place, I swear to God, I went over to her Instagram, and the pictures were on the Instagram.
Miss Red, I think she means that. I think they mean that the picture of Alphaba, that she has used an old picture.
No, I get that. Oh, she's deleted them.
Probably she's talking about it this morning. Can I just say that my daughter was spiked at uni, and it was so bad. Her friends filmed her to show her how bad she was, and luckily she was in her shared house. She was with a gang of friends that she lives with, and they took her home. So when the video turned, she showed me how bad she was. It was horrendous. So when my second daughter went to university, I just want to make other parents aware, you can buy these stoppers that you put in the top of drinks. So you can get your straw into the bottle still, but you can't get a tablet or anything else into the drink. And then you can get them on Amazon in little packs, just to make parents aware. Because I gave, you know what kids like at university. Yeah. Just put one or two in your bag when you go on a night out, and she does. She puts them in the top of a bottle of a drink. I can't remember what they're called. They look like rubber. You know the things that you put on the top of a rubber when you want to rub things out? They look like that, but you just slot them inside your bottle, and it's got like a whole straw that you can squeeze a straw in, but you can't get anything else in. And it's just to make parents aware that you can buy these for your kids. And it doesn't look too stupid on your bottle. You know what kids are like if you want to.
Country girl, thank you for that, because as soon as I come off this live today, I'm going to go on Amazon and buy some.
Yeah, I think you can buy them in like a pack of like 24 or something. And I bought her a couple of packets just to put in a bag for when she was going out, because I didn't want her to go through what my other daughter went through. Because as a parent, it's really scary to think that that your kids are going out, and you know what kids are like. They leave the drinks and then they go back and drink them. That's them. Yeah, that's them.
Sorry to interrupt, but that is them. My son got spiked, but not with a drink. He got spiked in his arm when there was a really... Sorry, I've got to get rid of my camera.
I'll take you out the big screen. I'm sorry, darling. I just wanted to show the
right. Yeah, that's what they are, and you can get them on Amazon. And I don't think they're not very expensive. I think they're like £2 something for a pack, and just for parents secure, to make you feel a little bit better when they go out, especially if they're in a city you don't know where, like one of my children's in Newcastle and I don't live anywhere near there, that you feel a little bit more secure when your kids go out. And when she's taking the piss, what makes it even worse is her mother was with her. Her mother's letting her do this shit.
I mean, to be fair, country girl, like Alpha's 20, and Maria. I did see Maria on the video that I downloaded when Alpha was being silly. Maria said, "Okay, that's enough now. Stop it. End the live. You're drunk." I did see Maria say that.
I did see on Zach this morning she told her to shut up, which was quite hilarious. But also the second thing is, when you said to Deirdre scan and you said it was Dobby, it's Gollum. I'm sat at my phone screaming, "Gollum!"
That's it, Gollum.
Yeah, it's Gollum.
I used to date somebody that would like Gollum.
That's all I wanted to say.
Thank you, country girl, my darling. Thank you. Can we get inked in, please? misread. I made a video with my opinion about it. I've been honoured. See what I mean? Do you see what I mean? This is what TikTok do, covering for the big problematic creators. Money. That's why this room's important. Come in and speak about it. Hi, Ink. Sorry for everybody in the boxes, but I just want to hear what Ink's has to say. She's got all the gossip. Oh.
Morning, Miss Red. Morning, guys. Basically, what happened was I tried to get in your box, but I'm banned on my main account. So I logged on to this one. While I logged on, somebody's put a video up. I went back to try and save it, but it disappeared, stating about Elfa's nails. She had different nails on. They're saying she had different clothes on. People in the comments are saying there's no number on the wristband. I was spiked in Ibiza, Miss Red. There is no way I was sitting up and taking photos. I was unconscious in the street. I was projectile vomiting everywhere. I passed out. I woke up and people had me in a toilet with ice on the back of my neck. I wasn't kidding. Yeah, it was scary, Miss Red. I went with my mum and my boy and I met people in the hotel, young girls, and they were being really nice. Why don't you come out with us? You know, go and stay that side of Ibiza. I was all up for it. Went out with them, nothing to do with the girls. Still really don't know to this day who spiked me. Even the next night, like 24 hours later, I had to go back to bed. Like, there's no way she's being spiked in my eyes. And there's a lot of people agreeing with what I'm saying about the photos, the nails, why would you even put it on socials?
Inked, how can we... Sorry, guys, my chest's fucked. Right, so let me just watch this video again to check the nails out.
What they were saying on the video, Miss Red, I noticed, I think she had like creamy white nails on in the video, and they were saying that last night she had like black and red grimy nails on.
That's right, because I remember looking at the nails and thinking, oh.
Totally different nails, darling. Why's the photos suddenly disappeared? Because she's been caught out yet again.
So, right, guys, just wait there 1 minute because I did screenshot from Instagram because it's not showing me the nails on.
Yeah, that's the one thing that's caught her out, these nails, and everybody said she had red and black nails on last night.
Carry on speaking amongst yourself, all of you.
Love all the gossip.
I'll just have a quick go there and drop down. What you said, that's what I was going to say about the wristband. The fact that there's no NHS number, which I've seen not a government pigeon, post a video. Everybody gets an NHS number from the moment you are born. And when they print those labels, they would print, it has it on them. I'm in hospital a lot with my disability, so I get them a lot. And also her name. It says the name is spelled Dohorty. So they wouldn't get the name spelled wrong. So whoever's done it for her can't spell.
Yeah, no, it
Plus,
just
I don't think she's actually officially changed her name to say Elphaba.
No, I just had to come on when like Miss Red was talking about it when I seen this video, and I was like, something doesn't add up. And I knew the minute Miss Red showed her laying there in hospital, I was like, I wasn't in that state. I couldn't even lift my head up, let alone pause and take a photo.
Exactly.
Yeah. Do you know when I stopped drinking now because of an incident with spiking, and when I woke up as well, my friends found me on the floor in front of a nightclub in luckily it was a busy public street, so they could have called for help, and it was so traumatizing. The last thing I wanted to do is even check my phone to see if people were saying, "Are you okay?" or "How are you?" Talk about, post selfies and get this instant like attention and gratification. And even now talking about it to this day, it makes you like fully freeze up. I'm
sat here actually. I didn't realise till I started talking to you about it. Going back, it's quite traumatizing.
It is, yeah. You relive it, don't you?
Yeah, a lot of people tend to get spiked in, the UK. I was in a foreign country with people I didn't know. I was waking up in toilets with like tens of people around me. I think to this day, because I was in the bar with the girls and I went up to go and get another bottle of Wicked, and there was an old man stood at the bar and he said, "Do you want a shot?" And me being a stupid young girl went, yes, I'll have a sambuca. I'm going to the toilet. I came back and the drinks were on the bar. I didn't think about it. I should have. I was in a foreign country. I was very, very stupid. But the bar owner that night was saying, oh, you can come back to my house. I didn't have a clue who any of these people were. I could have actually been trafficked.
It's one of those things you don't think about in the moment, though, do you? And then only afterwards, once the tragic thing happens, you go, oh my God, I totally see where that came from. But in the moment, you're like, oh, you're having fun, music, drinks, lights, and you just go, yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah, it was, the bar wasn't even busy we were in. It was a quiet bar, you know what I mean? It wasn't like I was in space in the middle of Ibiza or one of the big nightclubs. It happened, and it was terrifying being in a foreign country, and every taxi I tried to get in, they wouldn't take me because I was being sick everywhere. The hotel was around the corner, but to get there, it was like on the beach and it was all dark. I couldn't walk. So I was stuck outside a nightclub for like 6 hours in Ibiza.
When you said about to look at the video,
yeah,
I've looked at the photos, right? So I'm not seeing from the videos that she's posted on Instagram. There's no nails. When I screenshotted them this morning, there's no nails showing on the pictures, and also, right, she's got the same eye makeup on, right? Because guys, I'll bring you the truth. I really looked at this. She's got the same eye makeup on, and she's got the spot that she's got there on the picture. She's got it on the video.
What about her hair?
The eye makeup's always very similar, though, Miss Red. That's all. Yeah, she has a certain style, doesn't she?
Oh yeah. This is what I'm saying. She had gold eyeliner and eyelashes only in the video. The pictures that are on Instagram, she hasn't got her eyelashes on.
Has anybody got a recording? Was she live last night getting ready? I don't believe she could have went out for a night out and not being on live. Come on.
She's just deleted it all because she's clearly sobered up, realised that she's got caught out, and now is like, oh my God, I need to cover my tracks now. But she should know better than anyone that once something's out there, it's out there. There's no such thing as deleting it. Things come up like 15 years down the line,
I don't actually think she cares, because like when she did the debunking all the list of things that she's done, she still claims to this day that every time she's accused someone of SA, that it happened. Yeah, she keeps doubling down on that. So, and
she's never proved otherwise. She's never proved.
She hasn't. But she still doubles down on it. And now this is what, like the third time she's been spiked now as well. I mean, I know it doesn't mean that it's anything to do with SA, but it just seems a lot all the time.
Like for me, it's like
I've been spiked before, and you would not be able to have the capacity in the moment to do that. I fortunately had someone with
Miss Red, are you okay?
I'm just trying to get this thing up. Sorry, I'm still listening.
I thought you was giving us all a royal wave.
There's a new Kate Middleton.
It's not working.
Can I just jump in quickly and just say about... Sorry to jump in, everyone. I've got to nip off in a minute. Unfortunately, my son was spiked, like I said, but with a needle. Trigger warning.
Oh, sorry, Mandy Moo. I thought it was Nikki. Sorry.
No, Moody Moo. I was one of Luke's mods.
Oh.
But yeah, that's when really I came to TikTok, because I started quite a big campaign of making awareness. My son got spiked, like I said, trigger warning, because it's not very nice what happens. The difference with being spiked with a needle is you don't know how many people. Sorry, this really gets me, because it's been a really shitty 18 months for my son. It doesn't just end there. After he was ill for a week, he wasn't right for about a month. Toxicology and everything, they do take bloods, they take different samples. We had the police here all day. I've never seen someone so ill, and I've worked in hospitals as well. The difference is with being spiked, it doesn't just end there. You've got a year of being tested, have to have, your hepatitis jabs, and you don't get the all clear until like 18 months after, because of nasty things that you can contract from needles, obviously. But it's not a 5-minute thing, and I just get really upset about it. But in the end, I started this campaign and my son sort of backed off, and I didn't use his name anymore because obviously it did create a lot of attention, and I did do an article for ITV News.
Did ya?
Yeah, I wanted to make sure that it wasn't forgotten about. What really pissed me off was they always used the word alleged. I've got pictures of his arm, and it was me and the paramedics actually that found the marks on him. I thought he'd been drunk. It was me and the paramedics. I think it's gone all feedback. I thought he'd been drink spiked, but we had to get him washed because things happened while he was unconscious. Look, we had to get him washed before we could take him to hospital. And that's when we found the needle marks on his arm. And he'd obviously tried to fight whoever, attacked him, because he had marks on his body and on his hands as well. But whatever they injected him with, it knocked him for 6 for a good week, and he was bad for a month.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, man, Moody Moo. How is he now?
It really knocked his confidence going out, because he was late at going out because of COVID. So when he was 18, he didn't really get to go out because of COVID. And then at 19, it was actually the first time he'd gone into a nightclub, and he was with people. He was with his girlfriend and one of his best friends. But they knew that something wasn't right. They'd only just got to the club at like 11 o'clock, and by 12 o'clock he went to the toilet, and that's where the incident happened. And it's funny, all the cameras stuff went missing, and
wow.
There was no evidence. So they said, but I blew the nightclub up, and I, put them all over social media, and they actually did change certain policies, and they did get metal detectors for needles and stuff, but they had to check people like with diabetes and stuff like that.
It's a scary world we live in, Moody Moo, where, people are going around, with needles and stuff. It's insane.
It really is scary, though. Like, it's scary. I've been drink spiked years ago, but it's nothing like what I saw my son unconscious and unresponsive, and it took like the paramedics a good 15 minutes to bring him round. And like I said, for days he was absolutely brain dead, basically.
Oh, God, man. I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm sending you so much love, Moody Moo. Thank you so much for coming up and sharing your story with us.
Just make sure that people make their kids be aware. If you go out, always go out in groups, and always have one person that is kind of the watcher. And that's what they do now. He's very aware. And the night that he was done, because I put it out on social media, and we had 6 other girls and one boy who didn't want to be named. There was my son and another boy. And I think he was done because he had his 18th jewellery on and a nice watch. And I think that's why they targeted him. That's the only reason why I can really think that they would do that to him. But other girls were actually approached in other ways, so to speak, but they all had the same marks in the same place. But just make sure your older teens, even adults, everyone's got to be aware of what's going on and always have a watcher.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Moody Moo, darling.
No worries. Thanks for letting me come on, and take care, everyone.
Have a lovely day, love. So I've been seeing some spamming. Thank you, Moody Moo. I've been seeing some spamming in the comments about Lisa, who is an NHS worker that wants to come in the box. Thank you, Crystal, darling. Right, who's next? So if we've got a Lisa in the box, because I know we've got a Lisa, but I don't know if it's the same person.
Okay.
She's not
that Liza one.
Hi, Elsbeth, darling.
Hi, you all right?
I'm good, thank you.
Good. So I just get a bit fed up with her, to be honest. Like, she's been doing my nutting for a little while, and this is just like the final straw. I saw her live last night. I say last night, it was the earliest time she's been out in a long time. And it was some sort of event. I don't know what was going on or what event it was, but there was loads of other, like, I want to say influencers there, that, people had travelled. I don't know where the event was. But a part of me is, she's been, spiked before. I say that lightly. And from someone who has been before, I take all precautions not to be again. And to me, that involves like, you know, I drink, I go out and socialise with my friends, but I don't get like paralytic that I don't know what's going on because I want to know my surroundings around me. But last night, from my like watching and my screen recording, she is just paralytic drunk. That's all it is. I don't think she's been spiked. She accepted on one of my screen recordings, she accepted a shot from someone else. I never do that. Personally, I never accept a drink from anyone else. Just because you don't know what's going on. I like to watch my drinks being made. It just, for me, it's just, you're drunk, you're obviously done that story while she's drunk in hospital and gone, oh, what can I make to make people feel sorry for me? I'll say I'm spiked because I don't know how to handle my alcohol. Yeah. And that's it. She's just constantly attention seeking, and it's just getting to the point where now I just hate it.
I mean, do you know what, right? It's just the seriousness of thank you guys for all the love, thank you so much. It's the seriousness of the lengths they go to, the Alpha Bar one, to kind of like, you know, and the sensitive subjects that they use to get out of like situations. Yeah, she got pissed, fair enough, you know, embarrassed herself, whatever, felt embarrassed. Oh, how do I get out of this? Oh, I must have got spiked. Let's go to hospital, take a couple of pictures, post it on social media. That'll get me out of the situation of saying, of people saying that I was an idiot. Well, you know, I weren't an idiot, guys. I got spiked. This is the thought process. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and like everyone's done the same thing at her age, is go out, get pissed, you know, and I mean, I got spiked later on. So I was 24 when I got spiked. But I went out at 18, 19, 20, got belligerently drunk, and yeah, that's the same thing. People do that, but it's just the fact that she triggers so many people with then what she comes back with, why people get angry. You know, it's none of this. We just don't like her. She just makes excuse after excuse. And if she held her hands up and just went, yeah, I was drunk, you know, we'd have no problem with that. But like, it's just that she's now triggering people that have been through it. And, you know, then I first admit, when I saw that photo this morning, I actually felt sorry for her, because I was like, I've been in that position. And then I was like, well, actually, I didn't have my phone on me because I dropped it, lost it, it was gone. I was on the floor and I was with my husband. Like, you know, it can happen to anyone.
I'll be honest, Elspeth, do you know when I seen it on the FYP, I thought, oh my fucking God, how unlucky can one girl be?
Yeah,
exactly. That's what I thought. I thought, come on, how unlucky are you? You know, you're going out, you're getting this, that and the other, and now it's just another one to add to the list. You have got to be one unlucky fucker to be going through what, guys. So I can see people saying that where's EQ, she's going abroad. I don't know if it's today or tomorrow, so she'll be, I'm presuming, like she usually does, getting a tan, getting her hair done and nails and everything else. So that, I'm presuming that's where she'll be. So yeah, I'm presuming.
But it's not for EQ to come and defend her again. Like, you know, she's an adult herself. Like, she's 20 years old now. She's got to take accountability for these things, and EQ can't. You know, it's not her responsibility to come and defend her and or even say, no, I don't agree with you. It's not her responsibility anymore. She's done more than enough for her to try and steer her on the right path.
I think too much is EQ defends her too much, to be honest. And you never see Alf Bar jump in the box, do you? Do you know what I mean? And back her up.
And she never defends her. She does the thing where, you know, if EQ's talking about her on her FYP stuff in the evening, she'll come on and she'll send a gift and she'll be like, oh, I love you. But she'll never defend her. She'll never, you know, be in someone's box or in someone's chat to defend EQ. It's just always, you know, EQ has to do something for her. And I think that's the friendships that Elphaba has. It is massively, you know, she always wants people that can do something for her, But then, you know, when people use her for clout or whatever, she then gets really pissy about it. And it's like, well, you're doing the same thing with EQ, you know, EQ's gifting you clothes and stuff like that. And it's like, you're not grateful for that. You expect it from these people, which is just wrong. So yeah, I mean, I just feel sorry for EQ at the moment, that having to, you know, every single day defend her actions, and yeah, it's just not on.
It's hard work. It's bloody hard work, you know. And like those saying that, you know, Evil Queen hasn't got Alf Bar's best interests, I think EQ's proved that she really has got Alf Bar's best interests at heart. Do you know what I mean? And I always say to Evil Queen, you know, I have my opinions on it. I don't, you know, you know, but at the end of the day, you know, friends can have difference of opinion. Do you get what I'm saying? I mean, I'm against Alf Bar EQ's for her, but, you know, me and Evil Queen's still friends, and it doesn't change our friendship. So, you know,
Absolutely.
yeah.
But thank you for the gifts, everyone. I'm going to drop down and I will see you, later on, Miss Red, anyway.
Yes, I'll be back. Sorry, guys. I promise I'm going to come back. I'm not going to stay off. I'll be on TikTok till about 7:30 today. So, yes. Thank you, Elspeth.
Bye, everyone.
Miss Red, is it all right for me to talk?
Sorry, Unique. Have you been how long have you been in the box? Have you just been added?
No, I've been waiting for a while. To be fair.
No, go on then. Go on.
Basically, I just wanted to touch on this, you know, being spiked and stuff. I'm now coming up to 31, so 11 years ago, I were out with a group of friends. It were in Yates's in Sheffield in Yorkshire. And to this day, I can't recall the night. In all fairness, I can't recall it. I was spiked. I was hospitalised for a week.
Unique G, darling, we can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
I can, they can't.
Can you hear me now?
Guys, can you hear her now? They're saying it's really muffled.
It's really muffled, yeah.
Right, give me a second, 1 second.
I think she's probably got her headphones in, maybe Prince, eh? Does everybody want to unmute and we can all have a conversation?
Hi, Miss Red.
Hi, darling.
Can you all hear me now, yeah?
Yeah, that's way better.
Right, so basically what happened was I collapsed outside Yates's, right? So obviously there was nothing wrong with me whatsoever. I was perfectly fine. I can recall going out, but from me going into Yates's bar and coming out and then end up being in hospital is a blank. Even to this day, it's still a blank. I can't tell you. I'm literally coming up 31, and that night I cannot recall at all. The bouncer found me outside collapsed. And it was obviously, even now, looking back, I'm thinking what actually happened. And I was drinking bottles. And people, obviously, everyone were around the table. It wasn't just my drink that was spiked. There were tourists.
Really?
There were tourists that were spiked. And us two lasses were spiked. And like, very, very, very lucky the bouncers found us, in all fairness, because if it wasn't for them, I don't think I would be here today. That's me being honest.
Do you know, the bouncers...
They actually turned around and said, when I come round, the bloke turned around and said, if it wasn't for the bouncer finding you, you might not even have been here today.
Do you know, bouncers get a really bad reputation, you know, they get a hard time, you know, a bad rep. But I think they're doing an amazing job. They're doing this town anyway, the amount of stuff that they have to deal with.
And believe it or not, I'll be straight up and honest with you. Once I found out, obviously, all the bouncers were, I went to the nightclub literally like a month and a half later. But I went with my older brother.
Yeah.
And I actually shook his hand, gave him a love, and said thank you for saving my life, because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here today.
Yeah. Oh, bless you.
People love to be so harsh on bouncers, but that's why they have to be that strict. It's because of people like, when you hear these stories, they give such a tough exterior, but it's literally to protect the people who are going outside for the right reasons.
Yeah, I mean, you do get some bouncers that are granted dickheads, do you know what I mean? But there's very few. The bouncers in this town are amazing. They really do, because, I mean, Grimsby's, it's for those, in the room that are in Grimsby, you know what I'm talking about. It could be pretty rough down Cleethorpes sort of town, do you know what I mean? No, I'm serious. It's a free-for-all. It's like a battle, a Vikings battle down here. Do you know what I mean? Luna, you can relate in it. Yeah, so
survival of the fittest.
It's survival of the fittest. See, you can all confirm. So when me, Luke, the Clout Chaser, and Pearl are out this weekend, do you know what I mean? You watch what it's like. Yes. Hi, Beth.
That's Red. Sorry if I'm shaky. I'm just really angry.
Okay.
I'm going to try not to cry, which I could be right now.
Oh,
it
Lord.
really angered me this morning. I'm so sorry, everyone. I will compose myself. Hang on.
Aww. Do you see
a mockery of people who work for the NHS and patients desperately trying to get in, and posting a fake wristband is putting that potential hospital and people who work for them at risk. It will not have misspelt name. They spelt the first name wrong, the second name wrong, no NHS number, no CRN number, and all for sympathy when you have got people dying, I'm so sorry, waiting for an ambulance, and they just want sympathy because they were kicked out of a club.
Was she kicked out the club?
Yes, there's a video the Observer has, and I have it. Maria ends the live and she says, you have to turn it off, we've been told to go. And now all of a sudden she's put those posts up. I'm so sorry.
See what I mean? Do you see the damage? This is why people go crazy over the Alf Bar one, because she affects so many people in so many ways.
It's so triggering.
She's now put a post up saying that she was just drunk. So she's admitting it herself now that what she put up was a lie.
So she thinks that because she just admits it, everything goes back away, just like she did with every other. This is the thing that angers me with her, is that how many more communities are you going to mock? How many more serious issues are you going to mock before it's like, okay, you're just not stable enough to be here? Because it doesn't matter. Sorry is just a word. Actions show that you're sorry. But every single time it's poor me, it's the victim play, it's the Alpha show, and then it's something else. So she thinks people forgot about the last thing, but it's like, we're not stupid. We remember all these things because it's so triggering. Like, look at, for example, Beth right now. It affects so many people, but she's in her own little world where she just thinks that, poor me. I really can't seem to understand where she genuinely believes that she's the victim in all of this.
That's what it is, Prince. She's got to constantly be a victim. You went to a club, you got smashed, you acted like, we all do when we get smashed. I chat the most shit. That's why I don't drink anymore. Do you know what I mean? Just own it. Come on. Say, oh my God, I got absolutely smashed last night. Sorry I was such a dick, or sorry I said this, sorry I said that. No, I must have got spiked. I've been spiked. Let's go to hospital or not. I don't fucking know if it's the truth. Take a picture, get some sympathy. # cancel Alf Bar. Yes.
There's a lot of people in these boxes who always, talk about other creators and things that's been said and how do we move on, and the truth is it's because everyone else takes accountability and they own up for their mistakes and they say, sorry, I said this, and whether it was an act for EQ or this happened, and there's always a genuine apology. But with the green one, there's no apology. It is literally just, oh, poor me, oh, I'm going through it again, my life is so hard. It's like, and what's scary is that there's so many people who still will stand with her after all this. I'm like, what does she have to do for people to go like, okay, right, enough is enough, the line is drawn?
Do you know what it is with Alf Bar, why a community is so big? First of all, so many thousands of people follow because of the car crash. I mean, I watch myself, do you know what I mean? I don't even like her, but I still watch because I just want to know what she's up to. Secondly, because, the younger generation of today, or, we was young once and we can relate. You don't feel like you fit in. You feel like an oddball, and I think Alf Bar, because she displays such odd behaviour, I think a lot of, youngsters can, in some way find her relatable in whatever way that, you know, she do you get what I'm saying, guys?
Yeah.
And it's dangerous. It's so dangerous, Beth.
Yeah, I'm sorry, everyone. It's just really. When I get upset, I can't stop because of anger. So when I get angry, I get really upset. It is just so fed up of her doing this when so many people are losing, trigger warning, their lives because they cannot get to the surface. The staff are so overworked, so underpaid, and you have got someone like that making a mockery and all for sympathy when people really need that service. And sorry, everyone, I just was trying not to get upset, but it's just really angered me. Someone taking the absolute mick just for sympathy.
Beth, it shows that you care about, like, is passion, and that's something that Alpha lacks. You should never say sorry for you being passionate about something that is so important to so many of us.
Literally, it's people like that. A boy at football had to wait 8 hours for an ambulance with a broken leg protruding his skin because they are so stretched. Yet people like that walk in and let's put an Instagram story up. You wouldn't be that coherent and all to gain sympathy when people really need that service and it's struggling anyway. And people, sorry, everyone. I am okay. I'll be okay after this.
Good. Beth, I'm honest to God, I'm sending you so much love, and I'm really sorry that this has affected you so much. I just feel like people need to do better on TikTok, really, and stop using valuable resources for attention and victim mentality. Thank you, Beth, for joining, and you, Prince, darling. Thank you for joining.
Thank you, everyone, and thank you for the gifts. You didn't have to do that. I just wanted to have my say. But have a good day, everyone. I'm gonna go and have a L&B Blue and a cup of coffee.
Yes, and go and have a drink, love.
Thank you.
Right, thank you.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Bye. Right, so, hi, Namina. So people are asking me to check your Instagram story, but I ain't got Instagram downloaded on this iPad, so I don't know what the new Instagram story is. She's out to post about you, Miss Red. She's blamed you. What's she blame me for? She's done a post about Miss Red. Oh, I'll have all the fame.
Oh, I dropped down as well, Miss Red.
Okay, thank you, darling.
Thank you.
Bye, darling. Can someone come in a box and cam too? What's she blaming me for, I were now? I never spiked her. Right, so guys, can everybody drop out of the box, please? So who can cam to and show the Instagram post? I don't know how you do it. She says you lied. Oh, I ain't fucking lied. I think we all know that I'm not the liar.
Oh, hello, Miss Reg.
Hi, darling.
Right, you're gonna have to talk me through this because I don't quite know how to do it.
Right. So
I need to. That one. Hello.
Hi, darling. Have you got Instagram?
Where's my green screen? That one. Hi, Miss Red.
Do you know how to do it, darling? Guys, is there anyone that's sorry, darling? I've had to drop. I'll do it. Come on, Joe.
Hi, you okay?
Yeah, are you good, Joe?
Okay, hang on.
Well, no.
Okay. Alright, can you see, yeah?
Yeah.
Let me see if I can turn it up.
And this is actually not fake. This is not fake. You can look at my patient ID, Alphabet. It's on here. I have my bloods done.
Yes, dear.
And then
I was there.
And then I had an ECG.
Oh, I'm the damaging creator. Yeah, you dried blood and vomit because you were sick from the alcohol.
To show that I'm not lying is ridiculous.
No, you're not lying.
And that's it.
Oh, God.
There you go.
Well, at the end of the day, she didn't get spiked, did she? So what's the problem? She didn't get spiked. She just had too much to drink. And, yeah. So, Alpha, don't even try and pin any shit on me because people just won't have it anyway. Never mind.
No, exactly. Okie dokie.
Thank you, Day. I love you.
Oh, I love you.
All right. Bye, darling.
Did you get my WhatsApp?
No.
I said I'm going to video call me, yeah?
All right, darling.
Okay.
Bye. Bye,
Love you,
John.
bye.
Bye. Right. Guys, I just want to put out a public statement. I will not apologise for anything that I've said in here this morning. At the end of the day, if there weren't, continuously telling porcupines, then people would believe what they would say. And I did, I did say that, couldn't see the nails, she hasn't been spiked, so nothing that I've said is false. She just had too much to drink. And the fact that she was sat up in A&E, posing for a camera, do you know what I mean? Yes, so I will not take it back. I will continue doing reports on FYP News, yes. And I will not be sorry for it. However, I hope she gets well soon as a greasy fry-up and, monitors the alcohol better. Do you know what I mean? Justice for me. And me Alpha Bar 1 trying to get me cancelled all over the tiki-taki place. Justice for me, guys. Justice for me. Yes. Right, guys, I'm gonna thank the gifters, take a little break, and then I'll be back on. Right, who's in the box now? Right, guys, I'm not going to have anyone else in the box because I want to get off and get a drink and whatnot. But popular number 2, yes, Miss Red one. I won't be cancelled. Justice for Miss Red. Bringing all the truth all over the tiki-taki place. Do you know what I mean? Well, then she needs to really go at all the people posting the videos, go for everybody on Reddit. Do you know what I mean? Add their names to the list. Miss Red will not be stopped. So don't even try to have bar. Crafty bitch. Right, guys. I love you all. Big love to my Lynn's, Luke the Judge, Lunatic, Stormy Rain, James, Elsbeth, Barbara, Steph, Prince, Holly, Shan, Claire, Donna, Shazzy Lou, Bev, Jade, Rhiannon, Ali, Only Crizzle, TJ. Right. Right, guys, I will be back in round about half an hour. All right. I'm getting spam requested. Justice for me, guys. Justice for the NHS. Justice for the NHS. Yes. I love you all. See you soon. Right, who's this spam requesting me? Because what I'm going to do is...
One game, please. Please.
Guys,